What's up everybody, Steven Z Killer here, and I'm bringing you a brand new reaction video. But before that, about 80% of you guys watching are not subscribed. That means two things, either you're new or you're returning, and hopefully this is the video that gets you that subscribe button. Today, the new goal for this channel is 400,000 subscribers, and the only way we can do that is by you right there hitting that subscribe button. I can feel it rising. I can feel it. Ah! Keep hitting the subscribe button. Keep doing it. One day we'll even go even further beyond and hit 1 million subscribers. So hit that subscribe button today. What's up everybody, Steven Z Killer here, bringing another live reaction from a stream, and I'm super excited to check this one out. It is a Sonic the Hedgehog animated or versus of some type, because it says Ultra Form versus Hyper Form, which is better. Which to me, I think from what I know knowledge-wise, I think Ultra is supposed to be better than Hyper, but they are very close in some sense. I think Ultra can be done without the use of the emeralds, and Hyper needs the Master Emerald in some way, if I'm mistaken. But as you can see with me are all these awesome people. Say hi to YouTube chat, because this will probably be a video in the future. If you guys enjoy this type of stuff, if you don't want to miss out and be able to hang out with me and all these awesome people live when I do these live stream reactions, then stay tuned for them. And hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and check out on the weekends when I do my live streams. Because I'll be doing a lot of live streams here and there, on the weekends especially. So if you don't want to miss out on anything. Now, I have actually watched this channel before because I'm priorly subscribed. But I do not recognize the name as of right now. But this video came out 3 years ago. It's nearing 350,000 views. I want to show my support by liking, and I'm already priorly subscribed. You should do the same. Subscribe, show your support. Link down below in the description. And if you guys like this type of content, you guys want more, check out more on the channel. Plenty of Sonic-esque related content over there, reaction wise. And of course, if you guys want gaming stuff, I have my second channel, link in the description. If you guys want anime reactions, I do have an OnlyFans page where I post my anime reactions over there, so stay tuned for that. And of course, normal reactions daily here on this channel. So Sonic the Hedgehog, Ultra versus Hyper. Chat, which one do you think is the superior form? And comment down below, who do you think, which form is the most superior? Because I think Ultra is technically supposed to be superior, but I could be wrong. Anyways, let's find out today together with me and all these awesome people. Let's get into this and enjoy it right now.
Sonic the Hedgehog's arguably two most strongest forms that have ever appeared in video games and comics combined. But which of these two titanic transformations of Sonic takes the championship here today? Hypersonic versus Ultrasonic. It's Sonic 3 and Knuckles versus Archie Sonic the Hedgehog comics. Everything is on the line. This is going to be one you don't want to miss.
Because they're broken. They're both from the Archie series when it comes to Sonic. And Ultra is always... I've always thought that Ultra was the form he gains later after Hyper, which means it's stronger usually.
We explain which Sonic form is the strongest right after this. Good day, Sonic Scholars. If you're new here, I just want to brief you on the tons of Sonic content I've done in the past. We've looked at Tails, Knuckles, Metal Sonic, the Archie Sonic comics, and so much more to come. Subscribe.
And if you guys have other Sonic-related reaction requests, like animations, fights, stories, you know, I love that type of stuff. You guys let me know about it down below in the comments, or join the Discord post-direction idea section.
Today, I guarantee you will love it here on the channel with the rest of us, and if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, gaming, anime, manga, that's a bonus for you as well. So spin dash that like button if you're a fan of Hypersonic or Ultrasonic, because
Hyper isn't in the comics? I thought it was. Oh, so Hyper is from the games and Ultra's is from the comics? Gotcha.
We're getting into this. Let us first introduce the legendary Hypersonic.
Hey, this should probably also educate me on the forms.
Inject him with over 9,000 blue Smarties. Hypersonic. Sonic the Hedgehog's arguably greatest and strongest form in the history of the video game franchise, maybe in Sonic history altogether. Okay, quick recap. Insert Sonic 3 into Sonic and Knuckles, collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, then collect all 7 Super Emeralds. Enter Hypersonic, a being with potentially
Yeah,
unlimited.
that's right. It's Super Emeralds. It's not even the regular Chaos Emeralds. It's the Chaos Emeralds infused, enhanced to be the same size as the Master Emeralds to make a hypersonic
power. If you want to play on Supersonic's power in the games, animes, comics, well, Hypersonic takes that form and literally multiplies it many folds. And I only just realized he can breathe underwater. What a way to nullify Sonic's huge weakness. Well, Hypersonic can still die by the Crusher mechanic and off-screen falls. Yes, Hypersonic cannot defeat the godly programming of the creators, and especially for 16-bit times and how limited games were back then compared to games now to portray serious matters of the story and characters.
Okay.
And you know, they did it right. We collected those Super Emeralds with more bonus stages, and the reward was power. Not just a bit of noticeability and extra speed like Supersonic, but Hypersonic felt like you had intense power at your fingertips in the world of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. With an exploding flash and boost, when you jump in midair, everything dies. Even bosses don't serve any real challenge.
I didn't even know the fact that he could breathe underwater when he's in hyper. But I would assume hyper form, he's basically... I assume that because super form is below it, super form technically you're unkillable, so hyper form is also unkillable.
Challenge. The real challenge is the ring decreasing whilst in the form, as usual. And what really puts Supersonic as well as Supersonic to the test is the Doomsday Zone where you can go all out to stop Robotnik. And you know it can get real tough. A hyper form that showcases Sonic surpassing all of his limits, a transfer...
You can still drown in supersonic form? Really? I did not know that, actually. I genuinely did not know that you could still drown in supersonic form. I thought once you were supersonic, you were invincible too.
With no equal. What is left for the great Hyper Hedgehog to do when he's on top of the mountain after saving the day in the ultimate Sonic 3 and Knuckles finale? Easy. You erase Hypersonic from existence. So as we are all aware, Archie Supersonic is the most powerful Supersonic in the franchise of Sonic the Hedgehog when it comes to feats. What triumphs over Supersonic in...
Also, this is before the Sonic Unleashed game, so there's not going to be mention of the new Supersonic 2, basically.
The Sonic transformation tree, there is only one. Enter Ultrasonic. Ultrasonic's first appearance happened in issue 66, where Sonic fought Ixis Norgus. Sonic absorbed 1 billion power rings along with Tails. You see, Ultrasonic is more like Hypersonic than you think. Although different continuities and a huge difference in appearance, the concept is very similar.
Sonic Frontiers. My bad, I forget things easily.
Let's talk about the second time Archie Sonic went Ultrasonic. When one of Dr. Eggman's satellite beams fired a beam that moved slowly towards Knothole and threatened to disrupt the space-time continuum and destroy the planet
I don't
itself,
doubt the next
Sonic
Sonic
used
movie will
the
be good.
energy of his Super Emerald to ramp up his speed in order to run around Mobius at a high enough velocity to stop the effects of the attack. As he ran, Sonic's power level continued to increase until he became first Supersonic. Normally Sonic would require 7 Chaos Emeralds to become Supersonic, but here, Supersonic is formed through just 1 Super Emerald, meaning the infinite power of 7 combined Chaos Emeralds is within 1 Super Emerald. As Sonic continues to run, he runs so fast the planet moves itself forward in time, causing the time beam to attract to him. Supersonic eventually transforms into Ultrasonic, a form beyond that of Supersonic in the way it was portrayed. There's a reason he went Super into Ultra in that order, and there's a reason the word Ultra is typically used as a more powerful descriptive word than Super. It's right there for us. So is Ultra similar to Hypersonic? Well, you could say yes and no. Yes, because in issue 66, Tails also absorbed the power rings with Sonic. Sonic became Ultra and Tails became Hyper. Why would their names be different? Well, you could say it was just to make them different in terms of names. Or
I did not know about that part. I didn't know Tails had a hyper form.
for Tails and not at the old Sonic 3 and Knuckles video game. Or you could say
I know. Tails had like a super form, but I did not know he had a hyper form.
Sonic or Tails has more potential than each other, and Hyper or Ultra are stronger. Whichever way, depending on what you think about the user's individual potential. Naturally, we say Sonic always has more potential though, because it's Sonic. So Ultra may very well...
Well, Knuckles I knew had a hyper form. I knew Knuckles had a hyper form. I didn't know Tails had one. I knew Tails had a super form. I didn't know he had a hyper form.
I'll be one more extra step above Hyper, but I'll make another video another day on that. It's hard to say right now, but the fact that he appears alongside Hyper Tails, at the very least, tells us Ultra is a concept similar to Hyper, and that means the power of 1 billion power rings may very well have the equivalent power of 1 Super Emerald, or 7 Chaos Emeralds. Rings in the
Okay.
Archie comics, power rings, are created by Nate Morgan and are far more powerful than you could ever imagine. Remember, this isn't the video game Sonic. They don't serve as a basic purpose to keep you alive or as currency. No, power rings in the Archie comics are so powerful, that's why Ultra Sonic was formed after absorbing 1 billion. And get this, it is stated each ring has near limitless energy in terms of its power source. Maybe that means battery capacity, not in terms of how powerful it can actually be, but I'm guessing 2 of these rings together could be pretty much solidifying limitless. And 1 billion of them altogether could truly make them as powerful as 1 Super Emerald in terms of power potential. But just so this makes even more sense, Nate Morgan created the power rings with the power of the Super Emerald. So
mods, good snipe, get him out of here.
So there you have it. Rings in the Archie comics, you could say, are offspring of a Super Emerald, and also make sense in connecting Ultrasonic to the Super Emerald power. Though it does seem that 1 billion power rings were needed for Ultrasonic, but when it comes to the Super Emeralds, only 1 was needed, which shows you the actual power of a Super Emerald.
Yeah.
In terms of Ultrasonic's display of feats, it's very limited.
This is probably the most iconic when it comes to Ultrasonic. This frame right here, I always see any video talking, mentioning, referencing, explaining Ultrasonic. This one right here, this frame, is the most iconic when it comes to Ultra.
Limited because of how much he appeared. But because he went from Super into Ultra, that's the foundation of knowing Ultrasonic is beyond Super. But by how much?
Noel, if he comes back spamming, ban his ass!
Ultrasonic has the ability to fly, as well as controlling and manipulating atoms at a molecular level. He is able to manipulate non-living matter by changing its atom structure, such as turning air into a wall of water or turning a stone column into a large uprising spike. The limits of this ability, as well as its ability to affect living matter, have no...
Hey, Wade with the $20. This is my first time sending you a request of a video. Hope you like the video. I will send you the link in Discord. Appreciate it, Wade, but remember, it's $25 through Super Chat. So $5 more, and you can just post the link in the message too. You can put the link there. But appreciate it, Wade.
Not been elaborated upon fully, but when you think about it, just like the Toot Toot Sonic Warrior song, he could really do anything, on top of what his previous supersonic form was capable of, because atoms are everywhere. Everything is made up from a molecular level. Ultrasonic has also been able to adapt this form depending on the environment, taking on 3 alternate appearances: Solar Sonic, Polar Sonic, and Eco Sonic. The abilities of these 3 forms are unknown, though presumably they would involve manipulation of fire, ice, and plant life, or even resist to the desert's high temperature and ice's low temperature. He also has the ability to open up portals to a new dimension and banish people. He opens up a portal to the Zone of Silence, which means he may be able to open up other portals to other zones as well. After he did this, however, his form ran out, but shows you that he can cross over into different worlds, universes, and beyond. Ultrasonic has a strong enough resistance to time alteration, as shown with the time beam reversal, and the only weakness he has is a time limit. It lasts
I truly did not know he had those forms either.
Conclusion, there is a ton of mystery surrounding Archie's Ultrasonic, a form that never really had a chance to be fully explored and see what it can truly do. But when we think about it, is there any need? Supersonic was already portrayed to be near boundless. Anything stronger than Supersonic is pretty much
crossover with
Mega
Pokemon. Man. Okay,
there's nothing after it. The Archie comics gives us enough. The Supersonic form, as you would know, has nigh boundless power due to the fact the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Hey, thank you for the 5 extra for the donation and for the reaction. Yeah, if you want, just post it in the reaction idea section or post it in the chat, and I will grab the link. Up to you. Either way, appreciate you. Thank you again.
This is my first time sending you a request of the video. Hope you like the video. I will send you a link in the Discord.
If you post in the reaction idea section, let me know what's your name on Discord, because I just gotta make sure it's from you. Okay?
No limits. Combining that with some of Archie Supersonic's incredible feats makes him fall just short of that unlimited power, and that speaks volumes. But the fact Supersonic ascended into Ultrasonic in the Archie comics easily, without a shadow of a doubt, closes that gap on near unlimited power to finally be in unlimited. Ultrasonic is the pinnacle of Sonic's power in the Archie comics, with the potential feats already that Supersonic has. It makes Ultrasonic boundless, unstoppable,
Here the extra 5.
Appreciate that, my dude.
Beatable. Ultrasonic is supersonic with that extra bit more of potential, and that truly completes the transformation.
When I'm done
tree
watching
of
this video, I'll
Archie
go
Sonic.
grab your video.
The only way you can stop Ultrasonic is being as strong as him and outlasting him. But generally, there is nobody who can stop Ultrasonic. He can do absolutely anything. And then there's...
Isn't it also like known that Ultrasonic, because I remember watching another video in the past, and it was stated that Ultrasonic is a time pinpoint itself, where no matter what reality he is in, no matter what timeline, no matter what multiverse, Sonic in his Ultra form is an entity that exists and can never unexist or be stopped, and can alter reality and alter everything with his own existence. He's unkillable, and he can fuck everything else around him if he wanted to.
Manipulation, which is pretty much game over. In terms of Hypersonic, we really are limited based on him only appearing in one game, that being a game on a 16-bit console. In terms of feats, we can't explore it that well, but we know he has enhanced super speed, surpassing supersonic, greater jumping ability, thus implying a stronger form in both strength and speed. He can't die underwater. He literally is the next step above supersonic. The only thing that can kill him in game, like we said, are being crushed, falling into a pit, and running out of time. But we have to take that with a pinch of salt. Those are mechanics so we don't break the 16-bit game. They need to be there for challenge purposes.
True.
Why would Hypersonic get crushed by a 50-pound box when he's able to annihilate a 50-ton mech with ease? We can't take it serious. So feat-wise, there's no way to extract a detailed display of power from a 16-bit game. Which finally brings us to Hypersonic versus Ultrasonic. Based on what we have with Hypersonic's lack of...
I do hope you get better, my dude. If you do have cancer, I do apologize. But I hope you get better, and I'm glad the channel and the videos help you, my dude.
Feats compared to the progression of Ultrasonic from Supersonic in the Archie comics, there's no way we can fairly compare a 16-bit side-scrolling game to a comic book filled with the writer's imagination. For example, Archie Sonic in base can run across 1,000 universes in less than a day, but Hypersonic is running across Mushroom Hill barely clocking 70 miles per hour. It's just not a fair comparison. The only way you could compare them fairly is put Ultrasonic into Sonic 3 and Knuckles, then ask yourself, how would he play in 16-bit? Of course, they would nerf his potential from the Archie comics. It's a video game made for enjoyment. Heck, even put Archie Supersonic into Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and you would have the exact same thing as Supersonic there. Pretty much you would play exactly like the Supersonic we got in the games anyway. But now we do the complete reverse, and extract the concept of Hypersonic and put that into the Archie comics. Now we have ourselves a real treat. Just what exactly would that spawn in terms of a concept alone in the Archie comics? Well, it seems the only way to compare Hyper to Ultra, due to their separate continuities, is comparing them both as part of their actual concept, lore, and idea of creation. What does that mean? Well, it's simple. Who is Sonic? What is Supersonic? What are Chaos Emeralds? The concept of Supersonic in both Archie comics and Sonic 3 and Knuckles are relatively the same. You collect 7 Chaos Emeralds and Sonic transforms. That's one thing in common. Another thing in common with the Archie comics and Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the inclusion of the Super Emeralds. In the Archie comics, Sonic is able to transform into Supersonic and then proceed to upgrade into Ultrasonic from the use of one Super Emerald. We could say one Super Emerald is at least the power of 7 Chaos Emeralds, because it was able to elevate Sonic to Super and then past that. So 7 times is a low ball there, and we know the Chaos Emeralds pretty much have unlimited power, thus leading to Supersonic pretty much being close to boundless. Not quite unlimited, but just falling short. And then Ultrasonic closing that gap and actually becoming boundless or having absolutely no limit. Because it's the next form after Supersonic in the Archie comics. And if you want more detailed discussions on Archie Sonic's power in base, Super, and Ultra, check out my Archie Sonic trilogy. It's a must-see.
I think that might have been the video I watched.
Now we have an understanding of the concept of Ultra. Where does Hypersonic come into it? Well, for one, Hypersonic isn't formed by using one Super Emerald, no. He's created and requires all 7 Super Emeralds in order to become Hyper. Now, I don't want to be the one to do the math here, but if you take into consideration that one Super Emerald is the equivalent to or just beyond unlimited power, not that that even makes any sense, then you see 7 Super Emeralds are beyond 7 times unlimited power of that of the regular 7 Chaos
7 times level of bullshit!
Emeralds. That's if we are using Archie Sonic comic lore. But because we have so limited information and appearances of Hypersonic, the only way to compare Hyper to Ultra is to bring the concept of Hyper to Archie lore and imagine Archie Sonic used 7 Super Emeralds rather than just the 1. We never saw what would happen if Archie Sonic did that. Yes,
that would be nuts.
only saw 1 Super Emerald that created Ultra, a being with boundless power, but 7? You can see why the writers just decided not to do that. Was there any point? A being with 7 times that of unlimited power? Does that even make sense? But it far excels anything in our universe.
Oh my god, this song in the background, that's iconic.
And the Archie universe, to the point where it may just have a place in another universe, something that is far more greater and more powerful than our universe. 7 Super Emeralds worth of power would create a being at least 7 times stronger than Ultrasonic in Archie. And that being would be Hypersonic. Hypersonic is at least 7 times stronger than Ultrasonic based on the Archie lore if we use the concept of Hyper in Archie. But on feats alone, Ultra blows Hyper out of the water because, like I said, the best we got out of Hyper in 16-bit is flying across the Doomsday Zone without breaking the 30 miles per hour speed limit. So we can't compare them fairly, but both have a win in some shape or form. Ultra because of its proof of feats, but Hyper if we transition the concept into Archie lore. But I think the deciding factor would favor Hypersonic more because if we did put Ultra into Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it shouldn't be and shouldn't play better than Hypersonic because it only requires 1 Super Emerald, where Hyper required all 7. Hypersonic is 7 times.
What the fuck? Suction Cup Man with the 50 gifted memberships!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Holy fuck, Suction Cup Man is so powerful! Look at him go! Oh god, we're gonna hear this for a while. Oh god. Guys, you better enjoy getting these memberships. Look at them go!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Suction Cup Man! Happy birthday, bitches! Suction Cup Man, my dude!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Didn't get it. Oh, 50. It's 50 gifted membership, and it's randomly gifted out. So if you didn't get one, you dodged it.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Look at all those memberships. Oh my god, we're gonna have so many surprise motherfuckers.
Surprise, motherfucker.
This is going to be nuts. We're almost at the end of this video. If you're watching this as a video, apologies for all the surprise motherfuckers. But with that 50 membership gifted bomb,
Surprise, motherfucker.
I think it finally slowed down. They finally all got given out.
Surprise, motherfucker.
When I'm done with Stellar Blade, I will be returning back to Liza P. Yes. Alright, so apologies for all the surprise motherfuckers you're going to hear in this video, but we're going to continue and watching this video while it goes off. So appreciate the bomb of the memberships. Suction Cup Man, too powerful, unkillable, OP as fuck. Suction Cup Man could 1v1 all of DC Comics.
Unlimited at
Maybe Suction Cup Man is the one entity that could take on Archie Sonic.
least. And that's probably only the beginning of his power. But I feel the comparison of concepts of Ultra and Hyper is solid because when we look at Ultra, Sonic's color is flickering into different versions whilst he's
so many memberships!
Sonic, Solar, Polar. But when we look at Hypersonic, he's constantly altering his color and appearance even faster. As if to say, this is the complete
By the way, Suction Cup Man, if you have a video request, you can send me a video request because, yeah, doing that... You cannot deny these nuts! If you have a request for me to watch in this live stream, please let me know about it.
Of the Super Emerald Ascended form of Sonic. Think of it like Ultrasonic is Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, but Hypersonic is perfected Ultra Instinct. And based on these
that's actually a cool concept idea for that.
theories I said, you could really see that makes absolute sense. Hypersonic is the perfected full power version of Ultrasonic that we never got to see in the Archie comics because it was too damn powerful. And
I think it would actually make more sense. It's such a powerful form. They were afraid to bring it to the comics, which is why we never got it in the comics. But if it is brought into the comics, then it would be more powerful than Ultra.
Ultrasonic was the closest thing we got to see in the Archie comics as a nod to Hypersonic's concept from back in the 90s, especially with the transitioning colors of Sonic, and not to mention the giant nod of Hyper Tails from also powering up alongside Ultrasonic.
All right, conclusion.
In short, Hypersonic would be too much for Archie Sonic comics. Who would have ever thought?
Canonly, there's not enough info on Hypersonic through the games and everything else, but the concept of it, if it was brought to the Archie comics, and there was Archie Sonic versus Archie Sonic, where one Archie Sonic goes Ultra, one Archie Sonic goes Hyper, Hyper would win.
Thought there would be a Sonic power to triumph over the almighty Archie Sonic. Well, Hypersonic is just that. The concept that should be locked away.
That's right. Hyper does have fate manipulation. That's what I was talking about earlier. Having that ability of fate manipulation is really overpowered.
For its own good. And for the sake of
But then Hyper would probably be the same thing. If it's two Archie Sonics fighting it out, one with the Hyper form, one with the Ultra form, I would say Hyper probably would have that just as much, if not more.
In the future of Sonic Grounded, perhaps it's best that Sonic's most powerful and greatest form in history is left in the past, like the legendary form it is. Hypersonic wins. 7 times stronger, at least.
Damn. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction with all these surprise motherfuckers. And don't miss out on these live streams, because look at this. If you were here, you could have gotten one of these one of these memberships right here could have gone to you if you were part of the live stream. So don't miss out on live streams. Hang out with me and all these awesome people. See you guys next time. Thank you for being here. And once again, shout out to Such a Cup Man being so powerful. Only he maybe be able to take on Hypersonic and Ultrasonic at the same time with one plunger. Anyways. Or Suction Cup. Later.